Pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Keyshawn Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now Bell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big tackle?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Texans.
This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines.
Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
34-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 40.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
They go play action here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of the strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. You're right, and obviously it worked out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. A screen to Bell. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You can make it a 2-score swing.
Stinging is probably that shot you take to the body. But now they can hit them in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they can come right up and smack them and really create a great advantage for themselves.
An opportunity to take advantage. We'll see if they do just that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
44 yards on the
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Texans.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
At the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Williams, the ball carrier. Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle.
They go play fake. Mahomes flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Mahomes on
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
brings up.
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Bell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eric Murray, the ex-Chief, has it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the toss to Bell running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Watson looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
from the red zone now. Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Their clock management 101.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Defensively.
Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Chiefs 35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.